Well, hello, everybody, and happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, April 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. Hello, 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 everyone. Let me get past this commercial. Do you guys get commercials or is it just me? Seems like every time I start a video, it automatically goes to a commercial. And then I've got to sit there watching that. I hate that. All right, how's everybody doing? Why am I still crooked? I don't know. Let me see. Okay, that fixed it a little bit. All right, today was a gorgeous day here. But it was a stressful day. I'm going to tell you about that in a few minutes. So this is going to be the new card kit for the next 2 weeks. Bad news, this paper is sold out, which I was really bummed about because I love this paper. And it was an online exclusive, so we actually had no idea it was going to sell out. And evidently, it sold out and said discontinued when I tried to order it. So I don't think it's coming back, but it could, but I don't know. It just says discontinued now, so I'm really bummed about that. But the stamp set's still available, and this is in the online store. So I have several packs of this left, so I thought I would give some away since it's retired. So what I'm going to do is you'll get this card kit if your order is over $50 and you use the host code. And if your order is over $100, you'll get the kit plus a pack of gems. And then also as a bonus this month, I'm going to send you some extra pieces in your kit so that you can make a few extra cards. So you'll get a bonus, some bonus designer paper this time. So let me say hello to everybody. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I got to scroll back a long time. Hey, Tony. Hey, Marva. Hey, Mark Val. Hey, Minda. Hey, Carol. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Diane. Hey, Katie from Shakopee, Maine. What is that? Oh, Maine. I guess that's Maine. Diana, Lita, Roxy, Julie, Pat. Finally got to the screen. Okay. Hey, Reva. Hey, Francis. Hey, Cindy. Oh, Claudia. So Mark Val is Claudia. I never would have guessed that one. Hey, Leah. Hey, Star. Hey, Marie. Hey, Debbie. Yeah, Tony says commercials all the time. Okay, Debbie gets a commercial too. I guess they got to start out the video with the commercial. Isn't that annoying? Hey, Hilda. Yeah, mine is like about 5 seconds also, so at least it's a quick one. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Linda. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Marie. Oh, I already said Marie, I think. Yep. Let's see. Rita. Becky. Vicky. Jody. Karen. Well, we got a lot. Big crowd tonight. Oh, we're almost up to 100. Yes. Translucent Beauty. Oh, well, the paper is called Delightful Floral. So, the paper is that. The stamp set's called Translucent Floral. So they're both florals. I don't know why. You know, they make the stamp set and the die the same name now, but still the paper is a different name. So one day, hopefully, they will make everything the same name. So you don't have to remember all the different names of everything and then call it That Sweet. So the paper, the dies, the stamp set, and the suite will all be called the same thing. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Bill, still upright and taking nourishment when you're not napping. Oh, darn. I hope you feel better. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Sharon. Oh, everybody went flying by now. Okay, so, do I have any news? Let me see. Sale's still going on till the end of the month. And I think that's about it. You should be getting your catalogs if you're one of my customers. I sent them to everybody who's ordered in the past like 6 or 7 months, at least $50. So I've heard from a lot of you guys, but I've heard from some of you who haven't gotten it yet. So if you've placed an order in the last several months with me, you should be getting one. But I think most people have gotten them like in the last maybe 4 or 5 days. So depending on where you live and who your mailman is, hopefully they'll get there soon. But you can't order out of it until, you know, a couple more weeks. So you still have plenty of time to get it. Oh, Diana says she got hers yesterday. You don't mind the start. It's the in-between commercials that drive you nuts. Oh. Impatiently waiting from Stampin' Up. Oh. Yes, I love this stamp set and I love the paper. This paper is so beautiful. So if you don't have it, I hope you got it already, but this is like a couple packs all mixed together. These are the 3 pieces that we're using for the cards. So you'll get one of each to make these 3 cards. Then there's also some leafy ones in here. And let's see, this one, I love this one. I didn't use it on the cards, but I should have. But I wanted to just use the floral ones. And the back is really pretty too. There's one more piece in here, this one. I didn't use that one, but that's a gorgeous one. And I guess I've already used the other one. There's another leafy one that's like more yellowy in there. But love that paper. It's so gorgeous. And I have used a lot of it. But I still do have a few packs left, so got to get rid of it. And there is dies that go with this too. So you get the whole shebang in there. All right, I'm going to show you a trick with this ribbon. So if some of you guys are going, hey, I don't recognize that ribbon. This one is this ribbon. So it's the same color. It's Bubble Bath. I was looking, after I made the cards, I was looking for ribbon to go with each one. And I only have like 4 rolls of this one. And I said, oh, that's not going to be enough because I think these only have 5 yards on them. And usually I have to make about 20 or 25 kits times 3 cards. So I was like, I'm not going to get 75 pieces of ribbon out of that. So then I'm like, uh-oh, what am I going to do? So I go through my big pile. I have like a big basket of all the ribbon that's retiring. And I look through it and there's nothing to match the cards except for this Bubble Bath one. So I pull out this one, which is the Lemon Lolly. And I said, oh, that kind of matches. We've got some yellow in there, but I said it really needs to be more greenish. So I'm going to show you what I did to make the ribbon match the paper more. And then this color, anybody know what color this started out as? Want to take a guess? You're going to be amazed. This one is Pool Party. So this one starts out as Pool Party, and then I changed it to Pretty Peacock. So I'm going to show you how I did that. It's super easy. Takes about a second to do. So we'll do that during the video. All right, so I think that's all the news I've got. So let's get started. So we've got 3 of everything. So 3 pieces of 5.5 by 8.5 white. That's your base piece. And then this is also retiring. The Parakeet Party, 5.25 by 4. That's our next layer. Then we've got Berry Burst, which is not retiring. This one is 3.5 by 4.25. And let me tell you, so yesterday I was at work the last 2 days doing a double shift. So I knew I would have to come up with my card kit today, and I was like stressing about it. And so my friend Diane, she sent me a picture of a card that she made with the what's it called? Zinnia set and or paper. And I was like, oh, I love that card. I said, that's a great idea for my video, except I wanted to use this paper. So she goes back, makes another card like hers with this paper. And I was like, I love it. So I was going to do her card, but then she gave me the measurements and I'm like, oh, that's kind of like, I'm always, because I used to be a math teacher, I like to do everything like in basic measurements, maxing out the number of cards I can get in a kit and a piece of paper. So her designer paper, I think, was like 3.25 by 4.5. And I was like, dang, I really want to use 3 by 4. So that way I don't waste any and I can get 12 of these out of one sheet of paper. So if you do the 3.5 by 4.25, you only get like 6. So I said, okay, so if I do that, then I've got to make this smaller. And I decided to make it go up and down too. So I changed mine a little bit from hers, but she gave me the original idea. Now these are just 1/2-inch strips of white that are left over from just trimming my cardstock. So that's what we're going to use for the words. So depending on which words you have, if your words are longer, you might need a longer piece. I just stamped it and ripped it to the size that I needed. Or if your words are fatter, you could use a fatter piece. But so that's all you need. And you could do this with any designer paper you have. This is a very easy template to use. So, oh, Tamala, you sent me a joke today? I never got it. Oh, that's another nightmare. So I think I told you guys about my Cox email. I don't know if any of you guys have Cox, but so Cox sent out a memo like a couple months ago saying they were going to stop doing email. They were just not going to do it anymore. And I was panicking because everything on my Stampin' Up stuff says stampgirl2@cox.net. And I was like, I don't want to have to change my email address because it's on my business cards and, you know, all my sticker, everything. And they said, well, you can keep your email address, but we're switching everything to Yahoo. And I was like, ugh, I hate Yahoo. So I was not too happy about that. So I'm not going to use those right now. All right, first thing I'm going to do is show you how to cut this. So these are 3x4, 3 inches by 4 inches. So we're going to cut that. So I've been trying to prepare myself of what I'm going to do. Well, they sent a memo out the other day. Okay, everything's been switched over. You're now going to have Yahoo email. And I was like, oh God. So I didn't know that once I like switched over and logged into it, I would no longer be able to access my Cox email. But they assured me all my email and all my contacts, everything would transfer over. So what we're going to do here, since this is 3 inches across, we're going to cut it in 1-inch sections. And I'm going to do all 3 at the same time. You don't have to, but this is just going to save some time. So we're just going to do them all 3 together. So there's one. And make sure your blade is sharp. I have a cutting, like a chopping kind of blade that I'd normally use if I'm not doing a video. So that makes it easier. Okay, so now we got all 3 at the same time. Doesn't matter if they get mixed up because they're 3 different patterns. So you'll be able to figure it out. So anyway, I go in there and I start trying to figure out how to use it because it's totally different from the Cox email. And I can't find anything. Only like half of my emails show up. So I'm missing a lot. Like it goes the last couple weeks and then it goes back to 2022. So like all of 2023 and 24 is missing, and except for the last couple weeks. And I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And I called Cox. They're like, oh, we can't really help you because now you've got Yahoo. So I go to call Yahoo. They charge you if you call them. So I tried to do the online chat thing to find out what happened. And the chat person says, oh, sorry, I can't help you with that. You're going to have to talk to our customer service agent, which is a premium of $4.95 a month. And I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. So I've just been kind of Googling everything to try and figure it out myself. But I still haven't found all my emails. My contacts, some of them are there, some of them aren't. All my group lists are gone. So like I had one group that was Lisa's downline. And then I had another group that I had like 5 Stampin' Up groups. They're all gone. So I'm like, so frustrating. And I don't have time right now because I'm going on the trip next week. So I'm trying to get all these things done and try to figure out how to use my email. So if you email me and you don't hear back, that's why. I mean, I have been getting email, but like I didn't get that one from Tamala today. Make sure you got these in the right order when you glue them down. So I can't send any group emails right now because I don't even have the people that were in the group. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm trying to go back through my phone because my phone still has my old Cox emails on it. So I'm trying to go back and find everybody's email addresses. But you know, I have like 400 in there. And I had 10,000 emails. And only 3,000 came through. So, well, 3,000 and something. But I'm like, this is so frustrating. I should have moved it to something else a long time ago, I guess. I don't know. But I never in a million years. I've had Cox email for 25 years. And I never thought they would just decide not to do email anymore. All right, let's see. This one. Does that not go there? There we go. All right, so here we go with this one. So then, I think I told you guys about my yard. So, you know, I live on the water and, oh, I think I cut this a little bit too long. So, I've been having an issue, you know, with tidal, like not tidal flooding, but the last couple nor'easters and storms and stuff have just kind of eroded a lot of my yard away. So I had got this landscaper guy to come out. So he's supposed to, you know, like add maybe 1.5 to 2 feet of sand and rocks and things like that to lift it back up. And then he's going to put some kind of a mesh cover or something to like keep it from washing away. And then put some riprap rocks down around that. So anyway, I also needed a couple trees taken down. So the tree guy, you know, my backyard like slopes way down and it's been raining a lot here. So every week we've been like trying to schedule the tree guy to come, and it has rained at least one day in the week. And so we have to keep rescheduling. So we look at the forecast for this week and these are totally out of order. It was not supposed to rain at all. Totally like 0% chance of rain. I have totally mixed these up and I don't know. Let me see. Maybe they're upside down. All right. This one is not matching. Let me see. Is that? Nope. Okay, hold on. We are having a problem here, folks. Okay, that one matches. All right, so that goes there. So then this one goes, there we go. All right, now we got it. That was harder than it looked. So, you know, I've been talking to him the last couple days. No, 0% chance of rain, like sunny and beautiful every day in the forecast. So we scheduled it for today. I took off work and last night I was working and I get home from work and all of a sudden I hear thunder. And I'm like, what in the world? I mean, it was beautiful yesterday. No chance of rain. And all of a sudden here comes a thunderstorm. Just out of the blue. I don't know where it came from. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. So for about an hour, it just poured down rain. And I was like, great. Now we're going to have to reschedule again. Well, he calls me at 7 o'clock this morning. He's like, he said, we're still going to do it. And I was like, what? I said, my yard is like really wet. He goes, well, I got these pads, you know, I can put down. Because they brought a cherry picker into my backyard, plus dump trucks full of sand. So, I was panicking. I mean, it kind of did okay, but there's still like a little bit of messed up yard. And I'm telling you what, they had about 3 inches on either side of the truck to get through the side of my house. Between the fence and the side of my house, they had about 3 inches on each side of the truck, maybe, if that. So, whew, I was panicking. I kept thinking they're going to hit the house or they're going to hit my neighbor's fence. But they made it. So now tomorrow the landscaper is supposed to come, put all that down, and hopefully fix it all. But that just stressed me out. They drove right over top of one of my bushes, though. I mean, I don't think it could have been helped because they wouldn't have fit the truck through without having to drive over top of that, but I'm really upset about that. So it's been one heck of a day. So, all right, so there we go. So there's all three of our pieces put together. So now what I did was I ran it through the embossing machine with this embossing folder. So by the magic of TV, I already did this ahead of time. So I took all three of these and, whoops, put them in my embossing folder. Always make sure this is the top that says Stampin' Up on it. You put it in here. And I just ran the whole entire thing all together through like that. And then voila, and this is my favorite new embossing folder. This is called, what is it called? Something floral. Layered floral. I think it's layered floral. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, so then voila, we get 3 embossed ones. And they're so cool looking because it's all embossed, the whole thing. It's very subtle on here, but it is really cool looking. So it does make a big difference because look, if you look at it, not embossed and an embossed, you can tell a big difference. It's definitely, yes, definitely a difference. So, I mean, you don't have to emboss it, but I think it just looks really, really pretty embossed. So then what we're going to do is stamp the inside of each one. And I've got Berry Burst ink, and I've got this little flower from the stamp set. Let me read some comments because I know you guys are chit-chatting. Oh, I missed something up here. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, hey, Valerie. Let's see. Don't mind the star. Oh, that's about the commercials. Love this paper. Got my catalog last week. Good. Sent you. Oh, Tamala, send it again. Maybe, did you send it to stampgirl2@cox.net? Because I had just checked my email right before the video because I was looking for a joke. And the paper's not in a catalog. It's actually been discontinued. It was an online thing, and it just sold out last week. But I'm giving it away through the card kits. So, oh, Deborah, you sent me something funny. Okay. Yeah, if you guys are friends with me on Facebook, you can send me stuff through Messenger too. Hey, Connie. Oh, Sherry, you had to change your email address. I know it is a pain. Oh, Verizon did that with AOL. Yeah, AOL, gosh, I don't think that's been around for a while. That was like the original email. I had AOL like way back in the 90s, I think. All right, so this is the inside. So we're just going to stamp one of those inside each one. You can do 2. Did I purchase the Spotlight on Nature set? You know what? I think that is the one that you could only get if you were on stage ahead of time. Because they gave us that pre-order list, and I'm pretty sure that was not in there. Because that's, whoops, that's the one with the butterfly, right? It's got a butterfly and something else. Because that's the one I really, really wanted. And then it wasn't in the pre-order thing. So only if you were on stage, you could get that. Is Cox going to give me a refund? Right. Right. I doubt that. Roadrunner. I've never even heard of Roadrunner. Oh, Donna, good. You got your catalog today. Clearance rack refresh will probably be after the new catalog comes out, I'm thinking. Because I don't think they're going to do it while the sale's going on, too. Oh, I've got to do the words. So let's do the words real quick. So we've got Just a Note, which is one of my favorite ones in the whole catalog, and it's retiring. Let me see if I can get this straight. Oh, that was kind of crooked. Let's see. Try it one more time. I can't see sideways because, you know, when you're doing a video, you can't go right on top of it and look. You got to kind of look at it from the side. That's not too straight either. But I don't want to put my head right in front of the camera because then you wouldn't be able to see. Let me see. Hopefully, well, close enough. We got it close enough. All right, so we're going to rip, rip, rip. And if you don't like ripping, you don't have to rip it. I just like to rip it. Rip it and dip it is what I like to do. So we're going to dip all these in there. If you don't like to rip or dip, you can always put a little piece of cardstock behind it. But I just think this looks pretty good, and it looks like you've got some cardstock behind it. That's a different color. So there we go. All right, so now I'm going to show you my ribbon trick. So we need to cut a piece of ribbon from each one. So the pink I did not change. So we'll do that one. Which one did I put pink on? This one. So we just wrap it around big enough so you can have a little knot. So about right there. All right, so we want one of each piece. And I'll just do them all together and save time. See, so it takes about probably 14, 15 inches for each card. So you can do the cheater knots where you just do like the front, you know, where you go like this and then tape it, like cut right there, tape it to the back, then you take another piece. That will save you some ribbon. But I don't like doing that in the kits because then some people want to put the wrong piece around it, and I don't know, it's just confusing. So I'll just give you the whole piece and wrap it around. And I put my words all over the place on the original ones because I just put the ribbon on and didn't really pay attention where I was putting it, and then I didn't have enough room under all of them. So let's see, I cut way too much ribbon on that, didn't I? We're just wasting it. I swear I have like 35 rolls of ribbon that are retiring. I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to use it all up. I got a Stamp a Stack class coming up next week. So I'm going to be trying to use some retiring stuff. All right, so there we go. So there's that one. And we'll glue that down in a minute. So that's our pink. And then that was the Blushing Bride combo pack that comes with this color too. So I'm going to get a little piece of scrap paper. Oops, forgot I already cut these. All right, so we'll do the yellow first. So here's what I did. I took my Parakeet Party Pad because that's the color I wanted to make it. Now you can do it two different ways. You can either just take this blending brush, or you can use the Stampin' Blends, work really well. But sponging it is easy. Or take your sponge, do a little bit like that, and then just pull it through like that. And there you go. And then if you want to do it darker, just do it again. So hold it down on there and just pull it right through the pad. And it does take a minute to dry. So the more you do it, the darker it'll get. But if you want to add it more, and you don't really need it on the back part, because like only about this part probably won't be showing. So if you want to just add some more, I think that's the side I'm using. You can keep making it darker. I'm trying to keep it the right. It keeps flipping over. You'll get a little bit of ink on your fingers. The Stampin' Blend will dry faster, but I feel like that just takes longer. All right, so there we go. So now we've got our piece of that for that one. And see how it just matches the paper perfectly? And then we're gonna do our, so you guys have to do that yourself when I send you the kit. I'll send you the ribbon, you gotta color it yourself. Because I don't have time to do that for everybody. All right, so then the blue ribbon is Pool Party. So it starts out pool party color, and then you can just start sponging it like that. This is pretty peacock. And just do that, or again, just put it in your ink pad and pull it right through. And there you go. So that is how you do it. This is how you do it. And that's a song we'll sing today. All right, so get it good and dark. You want to make sure it matches your card. And it does. So see the difference? This is what it started as. So now, you know, I have done ribbon before, but I usually start with white and just, you know, do whatever color. I never thought about taking a color that's already a color and just making it darker to match something else. So now I can use up all my ribbon because I have probably 8 rolls of this one that I need to use up. So that'll be good. I hate, because this is one of my favorite ribbons. And I hate to just, you know, not use it all after I bought it. Because I didn't think they would retire all the ribbon pretty much. I swear this year it's like all the ribbon, all the punches, everything is just going. And kind of twist it so you have the darker side facing up. And there you go. And see, that matches the card perfectly. Isn't that a great tip? That was just kind of a surprise because I was just like looking for some ribbon that color and I didn't have any. All right, and then the last one is our parakeet party ribbon. So now if you have any ribbon that is a light color and you want to make it a darker color to match something, you can. I'm gonna lift this up just a little bit. Okay. So, you know, I had these 2 big gumball trees taken down today that were like, oh gosh, probably, I would say at least 50 feet tall. Like at least, my neighbors have a 2-story house and it was probably at least double as high as their house is. So they had this cherry picker truck, you know, all the way up in the top of the tree. And it was kind of fun to watch them do that. Oh, Joan, you lost power. Yikes, I hate that. Wonder if I like the circle dies in real life for this set. Which circle? Are you talking about like the deckled circles or? I'm not sure which circle dies you're talking about. I love the deckled circles. If that's the one you're talking about. Thanks, Ava. Oh, write the name of the ribbon on the spool as soon as I get it. Yeah. Well, you know, most of the ribbon comes with the name on it. Like this one, you know, it's Pool Party and it's Grosgrain Pool Party ribbon. But the other ones, this one and the pink one, come in a 3-pack. It's called something Ribbon Trio, and it comes with Pool Party, Lemon Lolly, and like a turquoisey blue. I can't remember which color that is, but it's either like azure or what's the other like really bright blue? I can't remember. But it's a pretty color. But it didn't match this, so I couldn't use it. Looking at 3 clear plastic bins of ribbon. Yes, Cindy, that sounds like me. I had them in bins and I just dumped them all in a basket. Yeah, combo pack ribbons don't have names on them. Yep, exactly. Oh no, Tony, I was definitely not watching the men with the muscles. They were about as, not my type, that's for sure. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you guys know what my type is, but it's not like country hillbillies. Like, they had long hair, they were smoking cigarettes. They were really nice guys, but definitely not my type. That's funny. Not a one of them was good looking, really. Even the owner of the tree company, he was like missing a few teeth. But I mean, they were all nice guys, but very hillbilly-ish looking. Okay, so there we go. So now we just got to put our words on. Let's see how fast these were. I lost one. There it is. Okay. Oops. I don't know which one is I think that's the best. Yeah, that's the best side. All right, so put some dimensionals on the back here. These edges are perfect for the words. I can't believe the Stampin' Up! Trip is like in a week and a half. That's crazy. It's come so fast. And I'm totally not ready. I haven't even tried my clothes on or my bathing suits or anything to make sure stuff fits. And I'm running out of time. But you know what happened today? So my friend that I'm taking, we get this note from Stampin' Up! This morning. And it says, you know, here's your checklist of what to make sure you have with you and everything. Well, I didn't even think about this, but it says make sure your plane tickets match your passport exactly, including your full middle name. And I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So I don't know why. Usually I let Stampin' Up! Book the tickets, but this time I booked the tickets. So I had put both of our middle initials instead of full middle name. So my friend Debbie calls me this afternoon. Oh, I think I did that. Yeah, that's a pretty bad one. I should have redone that. She calls me and she's like, Lisa, I just want to check and make sure. Did you put our names on the plane ticket like exactly as the passport was? And I said, I think so. Yeah, I just put like, you know, our first and last name, middle initial. And she's like, on the thing we got from Stampin' Up, it says it has to have the middle name all the way on there. And I was like, so then I had to spend like, you know, 30 minutes with Delta today trying to fix that. So that was a fun thing to do. So if any of you guys are going on the trip and you don't have your tickets exactly the same as your passport, you better call the airlines and fix it. Because I don't know why it just didn't dawn on me that it had to be the middle name too, you know, and not just middle initial. But I guess they're really picky when you go out of the country. All right, so we're going to put some gems on here. We've got the rhinestones, and I'm just going to put 3 on here, 1 on the words and 2 on the flowers. And no particular order or spot to put them. And then now these I like to put like kind of on the little stem. And let's put one there. So there you go. Oh, they kind of go straight in line. I didn't even notice that. All right, and this one, let's put one there and one there. And one on the words. All right, so there we go with our gems. And of course, we have to spray it with some shimmer. So I had a different joke for you guys today, and then I was like, nah, I think I have a better one. So I got a pretty funny one. You know how some of them are better than others. Today's is really funny. Okay, so there you go. So there's our 3 cards for the card kit. And I hope I remembered to keep stuff straight for Starla to do it. I didn't see her on here today. How much did my tree cutters charge? Oh. They charged me $3,000. total for both of them. And that was to cut them all down, chop them up, and take them out. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Just $10,000 is a lot for 2 trees. And, oh, I meant to tell you guys what happened too. So one of the trees was leaning because it was near the water and it had eroded on one side of it. So it was leaning like this towards the house. So that's one reason I had to get that one taken. Plus it's a gumball tree, which everybody hates gumball trees. And, you know, they're kind of like pine, they're those balls. Some people don't know what it is, but they're balls that are kind of like pine cones, but they're very prickly and they fall in your yard and then you step on them and they're painful if you step on them, but they're just a pain in the butt and they get everywhere. So I had wanted to take them down a long time ago, but so anyway, one of them was leaning like towards the house. So thank God I got that one taken out. But the other one was kind of like not leaning, but it had one of those hollow holes in it, you know, like squirrels can go in and stuff. So when they cut it down, it was like, you know, the big stump. The stump was probably like, oh gosh, I don't know, this big. It was like huge. It's a big tree. So the stump's like this big. The hole is like this big. So really there's only like this much tree and the rest is a hole. So the guy was like, you don't know how lucky you are that that tree never fell down. And I was like, he said, 'cause that hole goes all the way up. And I was like, dang. I thought it was just on the bottom part of the tree, you know, this little like hole. But no, it was like, boom. The tree was almost hollow all the way up. So it's a good thing it didn't just snap off. But used to spray gumballs and make Christmas. Oh, spray gumballs and make Christmas ornaments. Interesting. Okay. Oh, thank you guys. Okay, so let me tell you the joke. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up. Uh-oh. I just made my screen too big. Oh, there we go. Okay. A 65-year-old. Oops. It just disappeared. Oh my gosh. Okay. Dang it. Here we go. Oh, wait, there it is. Okay. A 65-year-old woman had a heart attack and was taken to the hospital. While on the operating table, she had a near-death experience. Seeing God, she asked, "Is my time up?" God said, "No, you have another 33 years, 2 months, and 8 days to live." Upon recovery, the woman decided to stay in the hospital and have a facelift, liposuction, breast implants, and a tummy tuck. She even had someone come in and change her hair color and brighten her teeth. Since she had so much more time to live, she figured she might as well make the most of it. After her last operation, she was released from the hospital. While crossing the street on her way home, she was killed by an ambulance. Arriving in front of God, she demanded, "I thought you said I had another 33 years. Why didn't you pull me out from the path of that ambulance?" And God replied, "Well, I didn't recognize you." I thought that was cute. I'll tell you the other one too, because it was right. Let me see. Where was it? Right in here somewhere. It was a real fast one. Let me see if I can find it real fast. It's for you Canadians. Okay, here we go. An American couple is driving through Canada and stop at a gas station to fuel up. As the man goes into the station to pay, his wife calls out to him, "Hey, ask them where we are." So the husband walks in, pays, and asks, "By the way, where are we?" To which the attendant answers, "Saskatoon, Saskatchewan." I hope I said that right. The man goes back to his car, and the wife said, "What did he say? Where are we?" "He doesn't speak English," replied the husband. All right, so you got 2 jokes tonight. So there you go. All right, so we are done. 45 minutes, that's pretty good. 3 cards and a joke. 2 jokes. All right, I hope you liked those jokes, and I hope you loved the cards. So don't forget to do thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Oh, I got cards to give away. Wait a minute, we're not done. Hold on, hold the phone. I forgot about the cards. Okay, let's get these out of the way. Gosh, nobody even reminded me. Don't leave yet. Hold on. All right, I got 5 cards. Now, a lot of these cards are older because I've been going through my bins and pulling out some retired cards, and that's what we're giving away. All right, I've also got 2 from last time that have not been claimed yet. So Nancy and Jody, you guys won last time, but you haven't claimed your cards yet. So make sure you do that. Let me get my little bowl. All right, so winner number 1 is Colette. All right, Colette. I didn't see you on here today, but if you're watching, you won a card. You won a card, and you won a card, and you won a card. Myra Kerger, if you're on here, I think I saw you. You get a card. This is one of my favorite cards. When we used to have this butterfly punch, I used to do that with all the designer paper. Kathy Mahan, you get that one. And that was one of my favorite stamp sets. And okay, what is this? Oh, this was from one of the comments in the other section after the video. And I don't know who this is, but the name was Ms. Talks a Lot 5141. So I'm not sure what your name is, but that is your YouTube name or whatever. All right, last one is Lynn Reader. All right, you guys, there you go. So those are the winners for today. If you see your name, make sure you send me an email at stampgirl2, don't forget the 2, at cox.net. Hopefully I'll get it. If you don't get a response from me, you know I didn't get it. But some days it does take me a while, especially if I'm working, to check my email. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, Jody. Yeah, you're on here. Okay, so you saw you won a card, right? Good. So you need to email me your address. Well, you're coming to class next week, so I can just give it to you at class. All right. Congratulations, everybody. And don't forget to tune in on Saturday for a new video. I think I might try another fun fold, maybe, from my stash that I got from you guys. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a great week. And I'll see you back in a few days. Bye-bye.